We're on Crimson Court. Bottom left, we have Astrea. Top right, we have herO. Crimson Court is a little bit insane, guys. So basically, you have your natural. So yeah, Astrea bottom left, herO top right. You have your natural, and you have some mineral lines next to it.
Defense cheered.
What's up, Don Defense?
300. Buddy, did you see that in the 80s, the Papa John's franchise owner and the EDC would know when there's a national security emergency cause they got shitloads of pizzas delivered to the Pentagon? I'd like to believe that when Don Okabal is not donoing, it's because there's some insane shit going on in the government. Your channel might the modern version of Papa John's.
That's crazy. I had no idea that happened. That's super sick, though. So anyways, this is what I was just about to talk about. Thank you, Don't Defense. This is what I was just about to talk about, these mineral patches, right? So those are really close by, and you can mine those out. And then you get that whole left side of the map, and it's harder for your opponent to get there because the mineral patches are really far away for them to mine out, right? So this is kind of an interesting way that the map gets divided up into basically like 3 to 4 rows that are hard to get across. And obviously there's a ton of rocks that you can kill to open them up, but that doesn't happen till later. So we definitely have like some very interesting aspects to this map because of that. Yeah, all these get posted, by the way, on the StarCraft 2, Stormgate, and Zero Space YouTube channel. You can use the command StarCraft 2 for a link to that. So yeah, you can check that out. And all the VODs will get posted there. All right, so proxy pylon here from herO. Let's see where he's going to go with this. Is this just going to be a gate? Oh my god, proxy robo, and he's playing against a 1-base Stargate here. So, like, in theory, Stargate can win this, but you kind of have to figure out what's going on. Couple of depths coming up. Blocks this from getting in. Okay, probe just going to have to chill. Double stalker from herO. You know, since herO's going for that robo, we'll see just about only stalkers. He might end up popping out to adepts, both to save money, but also for the shading ability to kill those probes. Now, let's see if he goes Immortal first or Prism first, because it definitely could be either one. And also notice that pylon he put at the bottom of the ramp of Astrea. He's trying to see what units were made. And Astrea waits till it's canceled and then sends his adepts down. Does catch that probe, so now he knows. Okay. Probe going to go down as well. And it is an Immortal first. Not surprised. He probably doesn't want to start the attack until he has Warp Gate. That would make the most sense. Yeah, the Double Stalker going to come out. Give a little poke to these adepts. Phoenix for Astrea. The Phoenix not going to be super, super useful here. Oh, God, he's not going to be happy with this. Okay, lifts it with the Phoenix. That's actually awesome to see. And just going to town on it, man. Holy crap. It's funny that the shield will not trigger in the air. And he actually gets the kill. Astrea gaining a nice advantage now. And especially now that he knows that it's that, he's going to continue with his Phoenix production. He's going to add that third gateway. 3 gateway Stalker Phoenix is actually what it seems like Deep Mine, Alpha Star. What that seemed to think was best in PvP was 3 gate Stalker with Phoenixes. Isn't that interesting? All right, looks like the Prism is ready. herO going to try and attack now. Phoenix is coming up, getting some picks. Very reasonable picks. But he does need to get home to defend against this, I would say, right? All right, kind of unpower this before those Warpins come. That sucks. That's very painful indeed. A lot of damage being dealt here by herO. Man, definitely not good here. The supply block is real for Astrea. If he had 3 Warpins, he could have probably gone up and broken this, but he just can't break anything now because he lost that pylon. Terrible, terrible you know, problem here for Astrea. I wouldn't even say mistake because obviously his opponent came up and killed it for him. Lifting up that Immortal, trying to get the pick off on that as quickly as possible, as that is the most powerful unit. Gets it just before being dropped, and it looks like he will clear the army, but the amount of probes going down is incredibly painful. Great target in there from herO. So now the probe differential, almost twice as many workers here for herO. 23 against 13 now, was 12 before. Plenty of stalkers being made. All right, Twilight coming up here for Astrea. Looks like he's almost thinking about making a Nexus, but he doesn't, right? He has a probe down there. I'm kind of surprised because it feels like he might need to even go all in at this point. Shade going up, trying to see if there's a Nexus there. There's not. Astrea's been very smart about this lead. Running away now, you can see that huge economic advantage. Of course, Astrea is working it back slowly but surely as he gets his probe count back up. Dark Shrine on the way. Yeah, it looks like herO, like the amount of pressure he's putting on right now, Astrea doesn't have much chance. This is why he's going Dark Shrine, because there's just like not a whole lot of options here. You know, he's losing all these buildings and, oh, can't even get that kill with the force field, trying to utilize anything in his power here to make a difference. So really, we're down to this just last-ditch effort of DTs being warped in, and there is a possibility with that. But the Shade is going to finish, isn't it? Yeah, and he sees Dark Shrine, so that's basically game. herO will just start like a Forge, maybe. Like, just anything he can to have detection, right? And that's going to make it very, very hard to do anything else here. Starts the Robo. Okay, Dark Shrine finishes. Or did he cancel? Oh, he canceled. Okay. So he cancels Dark Shrine. Knows his opponent's rushing to, you know, detection right now. But it's still such a bad situation for Astrea. Astrea's main possibility here is to get Blink, have a big mass of stalkers, and just, like, take a good engagement. Oh, God, he saw the cancel, too? It's so rough. All right, base in the middle of the map here for whatever reason. All right, Stalker's walking out towards that center. Blink is a little over halfway done. You know, Astrea's like... the potential for him to get something done is going to leave really quickly as that expansion starts mining. Basically, these Stalkers he's warping in right now. This is going to be the last to join his army before Blink is finishing, and then he has to make something happen with Blink. The thing is, you can see here, he's up 5 Stalkers, but he's down an Immortal and 4 Sentries and a Prism. So, like, you put all that math together, and it definitely looks like herO should be able to hold. So maybe Astrea finds a way to, like, get around, to outmaneuver the army, to not take a full engage, whittle off a couple units before an engage, that type of thing. Oh, God, a second Immortal. I think he's going to GG here very quickly. I don't think that there's anything left. You just... See, now he's trying to draw him down, and that's, like, kind of a good idea from Astrea. But I feel like if you just keep resetting to defend... As herO, there's no real way to die. Right? Stand near this Nexus, push him back, turn around. See? Just like that. Just like that. Just zone him out of this general area. Yeah, Blinks to get up here, and he'll try to counterattack with the other Stalkers at the same time. Everything being forced away. Let's pick off on that Stalker as well. 4 worker advantage, 10 supply advantage, Nexus advantage. And this is the last attempt here for Astrea. He'll be GGing in just a second as it becomes very obvious that he has no chance to do anything against this army. Killing off the 2 Immortals, and that'll be it. GG. herO takes game 1. Well done by herO. The main thing was when he shuffled everything up, because he lost the Immortal and Astrea had an advantage at that point, and then Astrea was out in the map and he shuffled his units up real quick, killed the pylon that was making the 1 Phoenix, but also that supply blocked Astrea at 39 of 39. If he had a warp in round of 3, if that Phoenix had finished, you put all that stuff together, he smashes that attack and he actually probably wins the game. But good decisive play from herO, and he takes it because of it. I am never going to enter the ESL Open Cup, my man. I have no interest in playing StarCraft 2 competitively anymore. There is no local tournament yet, Don't Defense. If they hold one, I will. That's the only time I would play StarCraft 2 competitively again, is if there is a LAN tournament that I can drive to that will actually have players at it. Just assume my fucking crown is the King of Atlantic Canada. The RTS King of Atlantic Canada. A giant area of land out in the ocean that has less than 1 million people. No, there's probably 1 million people out here. I don't know. How many people are in Atlantic Canada? 2.3 million! Jesus! That's a lot. A lot more than anticipated. All right, here we go. Game 2. So, we got here on the bottom left, and in the top right, we have Astrea. Hoping to see Astrea pick this one up. So, yeah, I guess we just wait a little bit, you know, early game. Not a whole lot to say. One thing to mention, though, is that Astrea is not walling in. Normally, when you see this, it's 1 gate Phoenix. Or 1 gate Stargate in general. It's kind of a weird-looking build, but you get, like, a shield battery. Everything else is pushed forward a little bit because you're skipping the 2nd gateway generally. It's funny that you wouldn't wall, right? But you just have a very tight defense, whereas if they come in with the Adepts, you can lift one up and you won't lose any probes between shield battery and Phoenix. Now, I don't know that that's what he's doing, and in fact, he adds a 2nd gate, so fuck me, what do I know? That's generally what you will see, though, if you see a gate next to the main command center, the main nexus in PvP. So just a little bit of a mineral harassment here by herO. Not really that impactful or anything. Still an interesting choice that he chose to be up here with the gateways. I think it's just... I guess we'll see how he ends up playing it. Notice how Adepts still don't get made, despite the fact. If you make your buildings like this, you have good Adept defense. You have some sort of plan for it. Right, double Stalker popping, double Sentry on the way for herO. So it looks like he's doing actually a very macro-esque build. If you see Stalker, Stalker, Sentry, Sentry, Generally, that'll go into a Nexus very quickly. So we'll see if herO continues down that route. Stargate for Astrea. So at least that part was right. Oh, nice snipe. And gonna force herO back immediately. Double Adept on the way. Nexus as well. So Oracle coming up for Astrea. Robo for herO. Ooh, Hallucinated Phoenix. I think it just saw that, right? I think it just saw those Adepts. Just brushed by him, I'm pretty sure. So herO should be ready for that. But that was really close. There's a possibility he did miss that. Flies over, sees basically what's what. He's going to want to defend pretty heavily against this Oracle now. Does have 2 Stalkers at Mineral Line already, so should be fine. Immortal on the way very quickly. Okay, okay. Yeah, everything looks sewn up pretty tight here for herO. I don't think he's really going to take any damage. Yeah, Astrea just tags, runs out. The Adept Shade going to be canceled. All right, the Shade up into the main base now. 2 kills, and he flies in at almost the same time. A very good idea here from Astrea. I don't think it was executed quite as well as it could have been. He was like a second to 2 seconds off, I think. And I think that did cost him like at least 2 probe kills, but he still gets 5. Doesn't lose the Oracles, loses the Adepts. Okay, that's basically what was planned. So 5 kills, not so bad. And suddenly he's up 9 workers. He's up 9 workers. He's making a Void, a very defensive Void Ray. I love it. The Oracle's getting ready for another run-in. Look at this. The 4 Stalkers pushing everything back. He sees what's going on. Double shield battery at the Nat. Dude, Astrea's playing a killer game here, isn't he? That is a beautiful game, for sure. Reducing this probe count dramatically. All he basically has to do now is hold on, right? Now, those are some good force fields, and that's a good overcharge. But the probe's coming out for Astrea. He really looks at this situation, understands what's going on. Healing up his own battery there, you can see. The probe's continuing to fight. The worker count getting a bit more even now. An excellent counterattack without any question. The Void Ray might not be enough. Yeah, I think herO might actually just stomp him here. Well, yeah, herO equals out the worker count for the most part. Looks like Astrea will kill a few more, but kills at Nexus. So right now, Astrea actually has the stronger economy, but there's 2 Nexuses for his opponent, and the army is stronger for herO as well. You know, I don't think Astrea has enough to really come back here. I actually think that this was a truly excellently played game by both sides. Like, Astrea set everything up really well, but the counterattack was just too strong for him. Yeah, he's going to try one more time here, brings his probes forward, but he's going to have to GG. There's no real chance of coming out on top here. Void Ray goes down. GG. Oh, GT. Damn. Get trucked. Okay.